Yo. Oops. Hey, you got one job, Robert. You don't mention the twin flame stuff. Just we don't talk about it. I tested it for a decent chunk of kills, and it's yeah, not great. It's not great. I don't know. People on Reddit were saying it was good. It wasn't good. Wasn't a fan. Ancients and like freezing on Ancients seems so much better. And Trident's actually so much faster. Okay, now I'm just hitting a bunch of zeros and I'm complaining about it, but yeah, I don't know. Didn't like it. Tried doing the step back method. I was doing entangles. Did not feel good at all. Well, of course, now the freezes keep missing. That's okay. Entangle, yeah, it did, but not super often. And it doesn't last as long as freeze. And there's some weird thing that he can't be frozen like right in the beginning. And I think it's the same for the Ice Barrage, but you don't notice it. Okay, it still lets you cast the Ice Barrage, so maybe it's just the freeze component that doesn't work, but I don't know. It was weird, it was wonky, didn't like it. And I was doing air spells, and I really thought it was going to be just, because of the 65% air accuracy, or 65% weakness. I don't know what the weakness means for these guys, though. Like a 65% chance or more likely to hit, or we're talking 65% more damage. On the bright side, we got the pet. Exactly. And collection logs, we got the 2 pairs that we're never going to use. But, I mean, it was just like a 2.5 day grind. Not a big deal. Got a bunch of desiccated pages, got some good supplies, so. And I'm sure at some point it'll be used somewhere else, so. I ain't upset. It's just funny that I grinded it for this. Although I was reading, people are saying it slaps at Whisper, but yeah, we'll see about that one. Right, Zora. That's one. True. But to be honest, though, I much prefer melee Zora. But I mean, I can definitely do some kills. I think it's because I don't have like Ancestral and Imbued Heart and shit. Or I guess Imbued Heart wouldn't make a difference. But, anyways. I'll use it at some point. Although I have not gotten a drop here in a long time. Hopefully that changes soon. I don't have a spec for the... whatever. He's gonna switch. Oh, the other thing, I did a bunch of kills. I'm like, my average kill time was like 4 minutes, when typically it's like around 3 minutes. So it was a lot slower. Now maybe that's because a lot of the time was me running away, because then Tango wasn't landing, and like 6-tick weapon. It just felt weird. Oh, did not see that spike. Like, oh, I don't get why it's so hard to freeze this guy. Like, what am I doing wrong? This is insane. Thank you, game. Like, you're meant to mage him here. It's not like I'm doing some weird strat. I don't know, maybe this boss just sucks without a shadow or twisted bow. So it's like the first boss that I've fought that I'm like, yeah, this would be a lot smoother with the mega rares. And I love this phase, but pretty annoying when he does it from his mage phase, because like, you switch gear, then you gotta switch back immediately, and blah blah blah. And the spec misses, classic. Hey, yeah. And there's a bunch of chip damage. I'm just complaining today. I think I had a headache all morning. That's also why I didn't really stream. So that definitely did not help. And then this shit never hits. There we go, it hit. Yippee. Oh my god, the accuracy is so bad. Oh, am I dead? If I would have died there, I would have probably not killed this boss. Alrighty, it's run out. Squeeze in one more kill. Yeah, that was a 4-minute, 22-second kill. Maybe that just happens with every loadout. There we go, spec landed. Yay. I should have enough supplies for this kill. Hopefully. Okay, doing spikes first. It is better when it does the teleport attack first, because then I have to pay attention to where these end up. And this is the annoying part. He's going to transform, and then he's going to teleport. Yep. Classic. Thankfully, the spikes stop. So that's nice. Good. Great hits. Super solid. Right, clicked it a second too early, but we got it. Good. Good. Very nice. Quick shield phase. Love to see it. Shouldn't have to perflict too much. Oops, that was a misclick. Guess you can't really call it a misclick. I just didn't click. There's a slight difference. Very nice. Okay. What's the kill speed on that? 313, a little bit better. Still so slow though. You ran AFK the last 10 minutes. It was just me bitching for the last 10 minutes about this boss being really slow to kill. So yeah, you missed a lot. We got 4 pets. We got 18 Venator bows. Just the usual. Bump the MUSPAH. Put that there, put that there. Quiver goes there. This goes here. Then I can do this. Then I can go pop, 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 pop. More kills. Would also be nice if he was like always started in the same form. There we go. Now I can freeze. Then I spec. Everything lands. We're happy. We're chilling. A bit of this. My attacks don't miss ever. This is nice. Easy little step back. Let's walk over here. A few more percentage. And then we'll push them back to melee phase. Okay, that might do it. That'll do it. Nope, I moved too early that time. Spikes are here. I almost got that one trapped. And these hits are hidden. It's nice. Alright, just baiting these away from the one tile. Oop. I'm not used to the color of these prayers in my inventory. Or my prayer book, I mean. feel like they're glitched out. Oh, of course he does this thing. All right, coffee break. I looked into the music track thing for streaming so I could stream music or stream with music, but splitting audio tracks for Twitch VODs is a thing, but it's not a thing for YouTube. And the DMCA bots or whatever YouTube does actually does it on your live stream and not in the VOD. So yeah, stuck with this music for now. Could this boss stop hitting me? Now, did we read one Reddit post where there was like a certain way of doing it with virtual audio cable, but I don't know if I trust it, to be honest. Like, is there anything I can do to hit the boss more frequently with these bolts? It's ridiculous how bad accuracy these are. And why do they hit so low all the time? Like, I guess I could bring a book of log in, but kind of don't want to. I don't think that's really going to help much. I could try to get a MUSPAH task, but it's like so unlikely to actually hit the task. Oh, we got the supply drop. So this would be a longer trip. I was going to run out to speed this up, but not with all these supplies here. Ranging pot. Sure, I'll ranging pot again. Do that one more time. I'll grab that, and we'll grab this. Okay. Alright, is it going to be range or mage? It's range. Look at that. You got one MUSPAH task? Yeah. I've gotten two. So, yep. It is very low. Whoops. I'm going to take a hit. Okay, he's just doing this. That was the equivalent of blue Zulrah phase only hitting with range and you like pulling your hair out. Nice, the spec landed. I forgot the spec earlier, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay, this is good. Nice. Solid range phase or whatever, teleport phase. He's still in range form. Whew. That's probably just going to push him, right? Whoa, whoa. I gotta put this on random. Too much of the same song is gonna drive me nuts. Oh, I walked into him. That's on me. See? That's fine. It happens. Alright. Do your thing, buddy. Okay. Misclick. That's not enough. That's enough. Shoot up all the sharks, because this is the best time to do it. Yeah! I killed it, nice. Okay, you know what? I gotta... Where's this essence? Tired of this glowing on the ground. It's not... It's rare. Okay, I can run out and in. Start this quicker. Or maybe not. Fuck, I'm already at 5 seconds. Why'd I do that? Oh my god, just freeze them! Thank you. Big spec? Big spec. Okay, I'm happy. And to be honest, it's funny. I just want one more of the bow drops. Because there's such a mental difference from being 3 out of 5 versus 2 out of 5. I think we can agree on that. 3 of 5, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm more than halfway done. 2 of 5, you're like, ugh. And I know it's just the difference of 1, but I feel like it makes a big difference. Alright, this is going to line up well. He's going to go range. Then I'll be able to go over there. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, do your teleport bullshit. Thank you. All the homies love the teleport bullshit. I just don't know if there's anything I can do that'll make this fight, like, quicker with my current gear. Finally, new song. A long ass song from here. I did it again. I did it a second too early. Actually, it pushed. It's fine. Phase swap. Right here. And you're done. Okay. Beautiful. Nice. Then I have full spec. Kaboom. And click. Beautiful. 0. 41s are nice. That's enough to push. It's just 2 hits. That's all you need with that. I think the one thing I could look is this, try to find a way to skip this last phase. Like this strat for the speedrun task. There's a way to do it with thralls and then you like double Void Waker or some shit. I could do that. Why did it just... Ancient icon? Dude, I don't need an ancient icon. I heard the jingle, man. Shit. And Molten Glass is also a pretty big... oof. Okay, I'm just complaining. No more complaining. Although that was a sub 3-minute kill. So, there we go. There's some positive. I'm not complaining. I told you I'm not going to complain. 4th time's the charm. Big spec. 48. Huge. Jesus. Big range switch. Back to my... That's a 32 to the noggin. Oh, freeze. Didn't freeze. GG. GG. Spikes are starting from over there. Okay, so... Okay, good. I'm pretty sure I can just stand right here. And these spikes can't get to me. Like, they just get stuck. Although I don't want to Oops. Except the spikes are going to get here that he's going to transform. Nice, the instant freeze. Alright, perfect. We're doing things. Big freeze, easy freeze. Okay. He's gonna, yeah, one more transformation. I should be safe there, but I'm not risking it. Okay, before I die... Oh my god, I just said... What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna die to nothing. Jesus Christ. When you open up the rune pouch mid-kill, because you're a Giga Chad gamer. Alright, MUSPAH, I don't have a lot of HP left. I need you to chill. Said I need you to chill, homie, please. MUSPAH, please, don't hit me for a 5. Just 0, 0, 0, 0. That's it, we're committed. 2 HP. Nice. We got the supply drop. Do I care? No, I'm gonna bank. Take the other prayer pots and peace out. I tried mailing MUSPAH because Oathplay plus Sight was listed on the wiki. It was not good or fun. Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was like, should I melee? And then I looked it up and no, I should not. Big no. That goes there, that goes there. And then deposit all. Not missing anything. Alright, we head back. Let's go. Only one way to get this stupid bow. Is by doing this. I was lying down outside in this, or went outside to go lie down in the sun. Went out, got some sun for like 2 minutes. Then the clouds came out. I was like, bruh, why you do this to me? So I got some sun on my back, but when I flipped over, sun was gone. GG. GG. Back inside I went. And now I'm unevenly tanned. No, I wasn't out for long enough. Bow hit. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. Big freeze. Nope. Big freeze. Yep. Big spec. Oh baby, it's happening. Tridenting. 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 Yeah. Big freeze. Trident. Trident. That's gotta be the swap. That was not the threshold. That's the threshold. Alright, is it port first or spikes? Nice. Chillin' time. Yeah, the first time I did this boss, other than the... I think you kill him on the quest, but after that, I had a Slayer task. So I was like, oh, this boss is not bad at all! Yeah, little did I know. So, fuck ton slower when you miss a bunch of your attacks. Who would have thought? And it's nice, because now I can just run wherever I want. I don't need to pay attention to that red tile for teleport phase, because it's already done. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. All right. Big spec. That was a teeny tiny spec. Oh, I switched to really... No, I didn't. We're good. Zero. A 3. 38? Wow! There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on! Thank you. I keep hearing a little jingle at the end. I keep thinking you like drop something. Super Restore. Ancient Essence. Shark, Ancient Brew. Alright, we'll stay inside. Alright, what are we thinking? Gambling? Agility first? Agility. Range or mage? Let's find out. Oh, it's mage. Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. How long is this song? This is a different song. Okay, never mind. Who's this? Oh. Was this the song that we said sounded like a Zelda song? Because this very much sounds like a Zelda song. Run away. Oh, come on. He's gonna swap again. He's a bag of dicks, and then he's gonna teleport because he's a bag of dicks, as previously mentioned. Oh yes, insane clicking. You have been corrupted. Oh no. Hey, what are the good drops from MUSPAH? Basically just the bow, right? And the frozen caches that he drops, do those have a chance of dropping the thing? I feel like they do, but I'm not sure. Alright, that's gotta be enough to push. Huge. Let's go. One more big spec right here. Easy game. Easy phase. Easy phase. Oh, easy. Into massive 41. This is going to be a new PB right here. Holy shit. The bow's hitting. Insane. Insane. What was that? That's got to be a PB. That was not a PB. Okay. The PB time in chat is just a lie. Because that was from being on a Slayer task. Rune card shield, ancient essence I want. I'll pick up the sharks. The other shit is just whatever. Rune card shield 95k, 6k, 2k, 30k, whatever. I'll pick up the rune kites after. Oh my god. Fucking run, boy. Oh, I don't have a spec. GG. The unfreeze right here. Into the instant refreeze. We're basically PvPers. If you can freeze somebody, oh, we don't talk about that. It's funny. I want to do some Slayer, but now after the blog that came out yesterday, it's like I kind of want to wait for that. Buddy, what are you doing? What? It's insane movement. Insane movement. Nobody knows my next move because I don't even know my next move apparently. Like that duel in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Pegasus is dueling against Yugi. And the way to beat Pegasus with the Millennium Eye. One guy does his move and then switches to the other Yugi. So he doesn't even know what he's doing. Why's it doing that little jingle? Kind of weird. Ancient brew. One of these. One of these. Combine these. Drop that. Sure, I'll pick up the coal. I'll pick up the shark. Oh, I got one glass already. There we go. Oh, I should be range spotting. What am I doing? Big. Jesus Christ, this boss is so stupid. Oh, come on. Why'd he... What? I didn't even hit him. Why'd he change? Amazing. Oh. Whoop. Motherfucker. Okay. I feel like this should be a boss that has a lot of HP, but your hit should just hit. Like, why does he have high defense and he's got all these mechanics? Shit is just not fun whatsoever. And then I scratch my nose for a fucking millisecond, and then I don't perflick in time. I'm having a good time here today. It was not good or fun. Yep. Ancient brew. I think I want the ancient brew here. Cheap viewers. Fuck yeah, dude. Give me that. Super restore. Let's bank. Alrighty. Switcheroo, switcheroo, switcheroo. Everything's in order. Toggle fuzzy for that. Yeah, at least I can bank hella quick. Sheesh. We're gonna continue the MUSPAH grind. 336. Oh, these kills are so long. There's gotta be something I can do to make these kills better. Yeah, let's hold on. My brother sent me something. Nice. I love when my brother sends me these YouTube shorts. What's this one? What the what? Okay. Okay, be right back. 1 sec. Okay, back. Let's freaking do this. You go in here. You do a little bit of this. You do that. The technique is unmatched. Why is this music so loud? Buddy! Oh my god, that was close. No freeze. Okay, cool. No freeze. It's 20 to the dome. Cool. We're specking. We're specking. Loving this boss. What the fuck's in my mouth? Disgusting. Jesus. Can't touch this. That's pretty good damage. He's gonna change. Hell yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I'm dead. I knew it. It's like the most Pepega boss to die to. It's not even a hard boss, man. What the... Nice. I get to roast myself as I walk by my street art. Get good. There we go. Nice. Do it for the bow. Perfect. I will do it for the bow. Alright, how do I reset up my inventory quickly? That goes here, necklace goes there, legs go up here. That's third. These two swap. Down here, down here, down here. I said down here. Range pot, that, and we're good. Aight, let's run in. 250k down the drain for no reason. Right. It would just delete my save spell. Makes sense. Alright, specking. I don't know if this is the wait for delve angle, but what if this shit, this bow is gonna be good in the delve? Ay, ay, ay. So many what ifs. And TP. TP. There we go. I don't know, I was convinced that I enjoyed this boss. I think it's, yeah, because I did 2 Slayer tasks here, and I was like, this was fun. This is engaging. I ain't moving. I moved. Whoop. Whoop. Huge hits. Oh, did not see that spike. ran from one into the other. Dude, I just feel like a complete fucking noob killing this boss. It's so bad. I'm drinking prayer pots while I'm full prayer. Like, hey, yay. Super restore. Sure. That was a 310. I just want to do sub 3. Alright, I can spec in a second. There it is. Alright. Oh, nice. Now we get to prolong the range phase. That's actually very nice. Big 39. Think he's gonna switch right away though. Yep. Good. Oh. Come on. At least I won't have to switch gear. Oh, okay, good. I only have one spec. Nice, those are clean pair swaps. Like, I'm wondering if, should I bring, like, bolts to this fight and not do, Bofa? Because, like, for that smite phase, it might be a little better. Ancient Essence. Okay, we'll go Sharks. Get the other stuff a little later. I really don't care about the Molten Glass. Hey, there we go. That was a sub 3. We're happy with that. Okay, I swear I clicked that. So Venator Shard is a... Right, it's a 1 in 100. Okay. I'm gonna spec again when it comes up and like one more hit. It's funny, there's like a few bosses now where for the longest time people are like, oh, Curse Scepter is just it's trash, or there's no use outside of the wilderness, and then it just keeps coming up now. It's pretty sick. You can break down a Venator shard. Nice. Oh, and you can get one from the frozen cache too. 1 in 500. So that's a thing. Yeah, you just said it too, Robert. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I didn't freeze. Get away from me. Get away from me. Oh, I just opened up a program instead of clicking the wrench. And that was okay. Massive, massive spec. Huge hits. 7s are amazing. That was terrible. 41, we pushed. It's so easy. Yeah, like in my opinion, a fight have like good amount of mechanics like this, the boss should be a fucking punching bag and have just like no defense. Well, you know what? I bet you that jingle is when I don't take any damage. I bet you that's what it is. Molten glass, limpet roots. Shrink that. I want to bring this brew with me, and I'll pick up this one more shark if I need it. Yeah. I bet you that jingle is me not taking damage. That's likely what it is. I wasn't ready. JK, always ready. Oh. Man, totally random bit of information, but the other day I was grating some cheese and finger slipped out. 24. Fucking shredded my finger. Now it's healing, so it doesn't really hurt, but it's like healing, and it was a pretty deep shred. So sorry for putting that image in your head, but it's just like hard to bend the finger because of this stupid ass injury. Just like annoying for like gripping stuff at the gym. I can grip just enough where it's not like it's not really preventing me from doing anything, but it's just not great. Massive DPS. Massive DPS. Yo, Robert, was it you that played WoW? I think it was you that played WoW, right? And like you played pretty high rated stuff in WoW? Pretty sure it was you. Oh, I wasn't even on my tile. Ay. Alright, so I'll have one spec on it the last phase, which is fine. Yeah, the only thing I didn't get was Glad. Nice. Yeah, I've been looking at the latest patch. The first patch of the War Within I was playing... Whoops. Decided to not press buttons there. Where's the safe spot here? Is it here? It better be here. Oh, easy. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I played Shaman in the first patch of the War Within. And apparently right now, Shamans and Disc Priests are looking like they're going to be at sheer and M+. Fuck, that startled me, and I'm misclicking. Thank you for the follow, even though you probably are a bot. You might not be a bot, which is cool. But you're also probably a bot. All these names that have numbers in them. 9 times out of 10, bot. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I need this shark. Where's my shark? This is awkward. Okay, it's like a rescue mission for this shark. Huh. We got the shark. Oh, almost got spiked. Yeah, I know PTR is like early still, and it's funny enough. Oh, you are real, T-Lane. My bad. I didn't mean to throw some shade. I didn't mean to throw shade. My bad. My bad. My bad. Welcome to the stream. Summer pies. I'm probably just gonna leave the summer pies here. Was watching a video on how to do Titans comfy, so decided to come chill. My man. Yeah, just especially on Twitch, there'll be viewers that come in and be like, "Hey, can I offer some graphic design services?" Or they're like, "Hey, my cat broke my headphones. Can you type in chat?" And then you're basically just chatting with ChatGPT, like a fucking idiot. Not that I've done it, but you know, it could happen. Yeah. So unfortunately, I got the last piece of the Royal Titan staff off stream. I had a headache this morning, and I started to stream, and then I just turned off the stream. And then I took a break, came back to it, didn't turn on the stream, and got the piece. So that's a thing. But then I did Royal Titans to get this staff specifically for MUSPAH. Tried it out at MUSPAH, did not like it at MUSPAH. So here we are, back to square one. And I kind of did this whole Royal Titan grind for nothing, except I didn't because I got the pet, so I can't complain. It changed the color of some of these prayers in my not my inventory, my prayer book. But yeah, it's funny. I got the pet before I got either of the staff pieces, so can't complain. The person I was duoing with last night and today, person named Aurelia, they hit 4,500 KC. So I was like, man, I can never complain while I'm doing KC when I was doing kills with this person, because they're like 3 times dry on the pet. Well, it's 1 in 3K, but you can not get any loot from the boss and just get a double roll on the pet. And that's what they've been doing basically for all their kills. So yeah, 4,500 KC for that person. Oh, did I not spec off the hop here? I don't think I did. Alright, we're gonna spec in a second. Big freeze. Okay, the freezes are landing. This is nice. Like, this fight is so much more enjoyable when your abilities land. It's crazy. Like, have a mechanic heavy fight. And I'm not saying this fight is hard, but it has mechanics. And if you do them properly, it should just, like, the fight should just feel smooth. It shouldn't be, oh, I gotta run here. Like this last phase, if you do this, what I'm about to do, it should always land. Okay, it landed. So feels like I'm complaining for nothing right now, but there we go. I used to always do, like, let him do his mage attack, then range, and then I would go back to smiting. But you can definitely smite in between his mage and range attack. That's one way I'm now saving time. Oh. So I'm not going to eat. And we got it. Yay. Lauren, smoke runes, ancient essences. Sure, why not? And yeah, we're stuck with in-game music. Because YouTube. I'm dual streaming to YouTube and Twitch. And on YouTube, stream literally gets shut down if you're streaming copyrighted music. It's pretty annoying. It is what it is. Is that gonna push? Oh, it's gonna push. Spec lands here and we're happy. We're happy. We're very happy. The other thing, some songs are very quiet in game. There we go. So yeah, T-Lane, not to... All good if you just want to watch and not type. But did you have any questions about Titans or like MUSPAH or anything? In terms of how to kill it? Or you just chilling? Yeah, this kill's going pretty smooth. Just chilling. I still have to do Titans, but I'm more focused on finishing maxing. Oh, okay, nice. So you're a high level account. So you'd be doing it like a similar method that I was doing. Pour it in and out. Really? The last tick of the spike got me. Ooh. How close are you to maxing? Ever since doing achievement diaries, like finishing them up, I've been a little more keen on doing more skilling. $22.64. Oh, nice. Okay, you're close-ish. Like the end's in sight. I mean, it depends what levels those are, but still, I'm sure you're feeling like you're kind of getting close. You need to do the Calphite Queen head, so want to hear a funny story about that? So 256, you're guaranteed the tattered head, right? Now the tattered head can't be... Oh my god, if that killed me, I would have been pissed. So yeah, the tattered head cannot be used to make the green Slayer helmet. And then at 174 KC, I got the Calphite Queen head. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, 176 or 174. I could just grind out to 256 and get the actual Calphite Queen head. Or the tattered head, I mean. So that I could make the helmet and complete the diary. I'm like, it kind of sucks, but whatever, I'll do it. 2 KC later, I get the pet. That made my day. That was a little while ago, but I was very happy with that. And it was crazy because that same day I got the Iraq Star pet. So I did still grind to 256. So then I got the tattered head and the actual head. Used the tattered one for the achievement, and then I still have the real head in the bank. And I'm really hoping with this whole like Slayer blog that they just released, a lot of people were talking about like just why is it 1,000 points to unlock a freaking head transmog? So they should lower it or just pay it one time and then you can like swap out any of the heads. That would be the cool way to do it. And yeah, any pet, in my opinion, that has a metamorphosis option on it that can like switch forms, love it. It's like 2 pets in 1 or 3 pets in 1, 4 pets in 1, depending on which one it is. You're 127 KC at the moment. Nice. Nice. Are you doing KQ right now, or you're working on maxing? Oh shit. Hunter rumors right now. Nice. Bloat is my ultimate pet gold. Bloat, that's the big fat guy from Theater of Blood, right? Does he transform? Or do you need, is it like a Theater of Blood pet and then you need like dust or something to transform it into that? Yeah, the raid pets are super cool too. Alright, I got double spec. Can I 2-phase it? Or two hit it? That's 1. Didn't hit. Oh, dusted from hard mode tub. Okay. Like, is hard mode tub like significantly harder than regular? I haven't done that raid yet. Or is the difficulty you just basically need like everybody on your team to be more in sync and can't really make mistakes? Oh, you haven't done it either? Okay. Yeah, why do I keep getting a little bit of a jingle after killing this boss? Summer Pause, Super Restore. I guess I can save for another kill. You wish you could do TOB? You probably could. You just gotta believe in yourself, man. I'm kidding. Everything in this game is just like, you just send many attempts and then you'll get it eventually. Like, they're not just gonna pump out content that's literally impossible, or that only like, 5 people can get it. Everybody can do all content. Okay, I shouldn't say, that's a little too extreme. Most people can do most content. That's a very less pigeonhole-y statement, I guess, but like, if Inferno seems impossible for you, just send it for many months and eventually you'll get good and you'll get it. Is Quiver, in my opinion, easier to get? So, it's funny. People always have this debate. Oh, Inferno's easier, no, Quiver's easier, or this is harder, this is harder. I think whichever you do second is going to be easier. It's as simple as that. There's a ton of overlap in the mechanics. The only thing that's like really different is the last boss. Like Soul and Zuck are obviously way different. But yeah, like I found, look, this was years ago when I got my Inferno Cape. I was not great at the game. And it took me, I did attempts over, it was like 3 or 4 months. All I did, I would log in, send 1 or 2 attempts a day. I'm not saying each and every day, but when I would log in, I would do a few attempts. And I'd make a little bit of progress. And then, took like 3 or 4 months to do Inferno. I gained a lot of, like, I don't know, skill sounds weird, but I got a lot better at the game in doing that. But then it took me a week to do Coliseum. So Coliseum is a lot nicer because it's fewer waves. But with Coliseum, you can't log out in between waves. So that was the annoying part. Like Inferno. Oop. Inferno, you could at least you could grind out the first 40 waves if you weren't really feeling it. Like if you weren't really feeling the harder waves, you can log out, come back the next day when you're feeling better. Can't be asked to learn the prayer flicking. Yeah, it's not terrible. The only thing that's hard in Coliseum, I would say, that's like actually hard, is if you get a double south spawn. And I know if you don't know the Coliseum, that's not going to really mean anything to you, but that's when there's like overlaps of mechanics and it gets really messy. Okay, I can grab this pie and that pie, and we're just going to bank. I'm not leaving anything on the ground. The thing I hate the most about Coliseum is getting the quiver, and then your quiver, you still need to imbue it, or not imbue it, whatever it's called, bless it, which is 150,000 shards. Like, why? It's so unnecessary. So I still need to go back at some point and farm wave 1 over and over and over again for like 20 hours. And then I'll bless my quiver. I'm just not really in a rush to do it because I don't really have a good bow. I do have the Scorching Bow, which would benefit from it. So if you don't know the quiver, it's best in slot. But if you feed it 150,000 shards, it's permanently imbued or blessed. And then you get an additional strength bonus or range strength bonus and additional accuracy. So it becomes even better. So I have like 22,500 shards in the bank. I did do a second Coliseum kill, but I gambled it to try to get the pet. I did get the Sunfire Fanatic piece, which is really cool. I got the Sunfire top. You need at least one of those pieces for, I think it's a Master Clue. Or no, an Elite Clue. I did get the Echo Crystal to make the Echo Boots. Also cool. And then I got the, whatever it's called, that little Ninja Star. Ralos. I don't know what it's called. The little blade thingy you throw. That was stressful because that popped up in my wave 11 chest, and wave 11 is by far the hardest. And if you get a shit spawn on wave 11, you can be fucked. But I got a good spawn and I clutched it out. I almost choked right at the end to like a very easy mechanic, which would have been so infuriating. But I did it and I got it. I was super happy about that. Now, mind you, it only has like 2 uses in the game right now, but it's they're only going to add more uses to it, I'm sure, right? So but anyways, all that to say, that's a long-winded way to answer your question. But yeah, I think it's just whichever one you do first is going to be more difficult if you haven't done either Colosseum or Inferno. I think the hardest minion to understand in both of them is probably still the blobs in the Inferno. They're just kind of annoying. The manticores are like you visually see what you have to pray against. Manticores are like the Inferno, the Colosseum's tricky minion, but they're not that bad. And then also, you get these like affixes in the Colosseum that make it harder after each wave. And what I did, I focused on all of the modifiers that make the last fight, that don't impact the last fight. So there's some modifiers that add extra mechanics to the soul fight. And to me, that was like, I would avoid those at all costs. Because for a fight that you basically get to try once every few attempts, why would you want to make that more difficult? And I know personally for me, any of these like wave-based minigames or not minigames, whatever things in the game that you have to do, I like get extremely, especially in the early attempts, like heart starts beating very fast because you know what it took to get to that final wave, and you don't want to like throw away that attempt, so that adds to the pressure. But my second soul kill, I got the Grandmaster achievement to do a perfect kill. Like I took 0 damage. So that felt really good. The other thing, from what I was reading, it takes people 150 to 200 wave clears. Or sorry, deaths. Not wave clear, deaths. In order to get it down. I would have had it in 30, but ended up getting on like 100. It's just very unfortunate. So my first ever soul kill or soul attempt, I got him to 40%, so I was very happy with that. And then my second and third soul attempts, it was a what was it, the percentage? It was a 1.4% wipe 2 times in a row. 1.4 or like 1.8, something like that. And that was on like my around 30 attempts in, or not attempts, 30 deaths. Whatever the scoreboard says in the, I forget what the metric is. Whatever it's listed in is in the Colosseum. So I would have been very happy with myself. But yeah, then it was so like a 2.4% wipe, 2.4% wipe, and then a 60% wipe. That wipe was terrible. And then another low one on the 5th, and then six soul was finally when I got it. But anyways, then I did a few more soul kills. Oops. I can show you what gear I used right after this. It was basically what I'm wearing right now, Bofa and Ancient Magic switch. Ancient Magic to freeze the Fremenix in the beginning. It makes handling the Fremenix every wave a lot more straightforward. But yeah, I'll pull it up on the side here in a second. Except my head's going to cover it a little bit, but I'll move my camera. I feel like I'm getting the same drops every kill. Alright, can you see my... Whoop, not that. You see this? I'll try to move this stuff off to the side. That's the gear I used. Probably small, but... So the like Rancor, Saildor, and Defender are strictly for soul. You don't use it at all throughout the waves. Oh. Oh my god, there's spikes right here. Jesus. Uh-oh. The sun is setting and it's going to be right in my face. Well, it's been in my face for a bit, but it's going to be like right in my eye. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're an Ironman or a main account. So obviously, if you're a main, there's like way better gear you can get. But yeah, the strategy or that loadout that I was showing you, it helps a lot with learning, I think. You get a lot of healing through blood spells. And then Fremenics tend to make people Fremenics tend to make people panic off the hop. And with Ancient Magic, you basically freeze all three of them in place so you don't have to deal with them. It's pretty cool. Whoop. Nice, nice. I'm missing this entire phase. Hey, yeah. Oops. Oh, the guy keeps saying to use Venator. So Venator obviously has some... It's good. It's definitely a good weapon. Okay.
I gotta go.
Are you back? Okay. Yeah, Venator bow is nice. I didn't use it. I don't have it, obviously. I'm right here farming it. But yeah, oftentimes you'll be able to hit things behind a pillar by hitting another enemy. So obviously it's good, but it's not needed. It's funny because I had this whole plan that I was going to do. This was a few months ago. I was going to do this boss. And then after this boss, I was going to do Ceradomin to get the Ceradomin Godsword. Whatever her name is. Ziliana. I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. And then I'll do Coliseum. And then one night I was just like a 1 hour Coliseum guide popped up in my YouTube feed. I was like, I'm going to watch this. And I was watching all the waves and I was like, this doesn't seem that difficult. Like, this isn't too bad. I was like, fuck it. Next day, I just started sending some attempts, and like I was just seeing myself progress pretty quickly. So I was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to deal with this. And sure enough, after a week, I got it. So, yeah. Now, again, that's with the experience I had from doing the Inferno already. But I hadn't done the Inferno for like... I can tell you when I did the Inferno. I have the video recorded when I finally got it. Actually, it was on my other hard drive. It'd be here, and then users, this, and then desktop. No, videos. Where's videos? Right here. Yeah, properties. When was this video? I should remember when I got my Inferno kit. September 2nd, 2022. Well, there you go. It's almost been 3 years. And then... So yeah, that was September 2nd, 2022. January of that year, January 29th, 2022 is when I got my enhanced seed for BOFA. And then blowpipe was July 18th, 2021. And then May 20th is when I got my quiver of this year, 2025. And then was this was Vardovis. Is this when I got the thing, or was this just a kill? Oh no, that was just a kill example for a friend of mine. Okay. I guess I didn't record it. Anyways, enough yapping. Back to this super fun boss. But I appreciate you chatting, because I'm not focusing on killing MUSPAH, and I mean that in a positive way. That was almost a 4-minute kill, and I don't think I complained. Nice. When I start getting kills above 3 minutes, I get very cranky. Pew. Pew. Pew pew. Yeah, oh, fuck. So white Rancor is a pain in the ass, but I got lucky. In a sense. You basically need every drop from Araxor. And you need the Araneo boots. So it's just like a fun... Oop, one sec. Where's the thing? So you need the Rancor. You need Noxious Halberd. You need Araxor's head. Because with the head you make the Slayer helmet, which I didn't know you needed that. And I was kind of pissed. You need the Araneo boots from regular Araxites. And you need the pet. So I got the pet very early. So I got the Rancor first, and then I got the pet. I got the pet before I got any of the Nox Halberd pieces. So anyways, once you have all those items, you just go through a bunch of corridors. It's like a little RP event. You just do a few things. Nothing's difficult. You need to be venomed. You walk through a bunch of like caves in a specific order. You talk to an NPC, and then you get the white one. You have to bring the pet with you and stuff, and wear the boots and blah blah blah. And you kill one Araxite with the Noxious Halberd while you're in there, while venomed. It's just a weird little event to get the white recolor. I wouldn't go for it unless you just like or I wouldn't have gone for it unless I got spooned the pet, which I did. But to be honest, that's like the only pet, in my opinion, that actually has some PVM benefits. Because it becomes untradeable, your neck, and then it saves on... it saves on, what's it called? It saves on death fees because it's an untradeable. Yeah. She's, I think it's actually a he, Araxor, but I'm pretty sure it's task only. So what I started doing is, like farming the same boss over and over again gets kind of boring, but I would highly recommend doing combat achievements if you haven't. It makes you so much better at the fights. Because you need to learn all these like optimization techniques for the speedrun kills. So dude. So the last phase of the fight, she tries to stomp on you, and now you got me saying she. He tries to stomp. Maybe she's a she. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. The spider tries to stomp on you, but if you walk under the boss at like the right time, she ends up like stomping on her own legs, and I love that kind of mechanic. Like I think it's so cool. You're avoiding the stomps, but you're also having the boss hurt itself, and you definitely need to do that to get the speedrun time, like the GM time. But mechanics like that are so engaging and so fun. Like for example, this fight, if the spikes in this fight, if you're able to have them come out and hit MUSPAH, I'd love this fight 10 times more. Like, make the fight more engaging, but the engaging part speeds up the fight and, like, helps you kill the boss. That is super fun to me, or for me. But yeah, as a whole, Araxor, fantastic fight. Combat achievements are all really, really good too. I don't have any complaints about Araxor. Oh, and people say to kill the one spider, they always tell you to bring a... They tell you to bring a ballista, so you could one-shot the spider. I found it to be... Whoops. Misclick. I found it to be way more fun to... If you are on... What's it called? Vengeance spellbook. What's it called? Lunar. If you're on Lunar spellbook and you venge... So, okay. I'm yapping because I'm trying to focus on the boss. But the... Jesus Christ. Okay, this is the perfect time to yap now. Okay, sorry. Sound effects are making me go crazy. There's like a mirror. There's a white spider. And basically, when you hit the spider, it deflects, or not deflects, but reflects a bunch of damage back at you. If you hit it with melee. So that's why people tell you to bring a ballista, because it's enough damage to one-shot it. But what you can do is you venge, and then you melee it. Then you hit it for a bunch of damage, and then the damage that is supposed to bounce back to you ends up getting negated by your venge, and it does the damage back to it. It's like really cool. Like to me, that was a well thought out mechanic with like how it overlaps with, or not overlaps, how it interacts with venge. So sorry, that was like a very long explanation, but yeah, that mechanic is super cool too. So you definitely do not need to be on... you don't need to use a ballista. Alright, I should probably not lock myself to this little corner here, but... Oh. There we go. There's so much room over here behind him. I should go over there, but I'm not going to. I go right in his face. Point blank. Easy. Alright, can I get a shard? No, I don't need magic seeds, dude. Come on. Oh, there's nothing worse than having 99 in a skill. Wait, 2,000 ancient essence? I feel like it's a lot more than I normally get. Okay. Oh, so I missed your one comment. You said gotta finish Hydra, then try to get to it. Yep. Hydra! It was like a step in the right direction when they released it, but it's, to me, it's like, ends up being a little too repetitive. Like, that's a fight I'm glad I went on rate. I mean, I never want to go over rate for any fight, but... And I finished it by right at 1,000 kills, which was nice. The only thing that's not nice is that I didn't get to 99 prayer, but that's fine. Excuse me. I'll get that 99 prayer another way. Alright, music can come back on for now. So yo, Robert, what are you farming now? Ooh, this is a classic RuneScape song. What's it called again? Newbie Melody. Dude, this shit. I literally still remember the day I first played RuneScape. My buddy's house. He showed it to me, and I'm like, oh my god, this game is so fun. Right now, you're on a Rockstar test. That's funny that we were just talking about that. That reminds me to get my free Ecto for Bone Crusher. Can you claim free? No, you get free slime, right? You don't get free Ecto tokens with the achievement diary. Is that what it is? If this hits me, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, thank God. I think I did that one time, and I've had like infinite Bone Crusher charges. The one thing I do want, though, is the piece from Borkath to make the Hydra piece better. I think I have Hydra, what is it, tail? And then I need the thing from Borkath, Dragon Bone Necklace, I think that's what it is. What am I doing right now? I haven't gotten any uniques from Borkath, but whatever. Those combat achievements were pretty difficult, but got them done. Dragon Plate skirt and more supply drops. Ugh. I don't know why I'm saying ugh. Rune Kites, Ancient Brews. Whatever. Pick them up when I need it. I'm not even range potted. Jesus Christ. That's why these were taking so long. Unbelievable. So yeah, if anybody's just joining the stream, just finished grinding out Royal Titans. Because I thought I was going to use the Twin Flame staff here. Turns out I didn't even... It's not as good as I thought it was going to be here, so... Maybe I should give it another shot. But I did get the pet from Royal Titan, so that was pretty cool. And then now back to MUSPAH. And I'm doing MUSPAH because obviously I want the Venator bow. Once I get the Venator bow, then I'll try some Whisper kills. Now it's not needed for Whisper, but it definitely helps at the Whisper. For Desert Treasure 2 bosses, I've completed Vardovis. I've done a bunch of Duke kills, but I'm still a ways off from completing that one. I have one roll. I've gotten 1 gold ring from Duke, and I've gotten 1 gold ring from Leviathan. That's kind of where I'm at with those. I do want to complete the Soul Reaper axe. I've gotten the axe head from Vardovis. But I still need 3 pieces there, and I have 1 piece of Virtuous. All in good time. But Soul Reaper axe is just such a cool item, especially on an Ironman. I love unique items like that. And then I also want to do more Chambers of Zarek. Haven't done that in a long time. It's been a few years since I've done Chambers, to be honest. Took me over 300 Chambers to get Rigor, which was not cool. And at the time, I got the Elder Maul as a mega rare, and I was kind of bummed because the Elder Maul was not as good as it is now. So that was a shitty feeling at the time, because that could have been a twisted bow. But now I'm definitely happy that I got it. But yeah, like everything, there's just so much to do in this game. I greenlogged Tournament to Demons, so I need to do Yama at some point, and I don't know. There's just an infinite amount of things to do. Is Freedom a Cox gamer? Do we have a trio? Yeah, I mean eventually. I think he's grinding Bandos. That's his current grind. He's got 1 more piece at Royal Titan to go. Do you know the one with these shoes? I keep getting these supply drops. They're gonna be here forever. Pick up prayer potion. I want these sharks. Freedom has done, yeah, a bit of Chambers. I warn you though, for all those 300 kills, I only did melee hand on Ulm, which is kind of funny. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Nice, I just ran through him. I just enjoyed melee hand, and my mage gear was just like not good. So I didn't want to do it, didn't want to bother learning it. I do have the Zami God Sword, which is nice for meter dials. I'm going to have to run upstairs. I think at the end of this trip, I'm going to run upstairs real quick. I just need to put some seasoning on the chicken thighs that I'm going to be cooking later for dinner. Oop, it would help if I would pray. Wait, what? Didn't he just... I thought he switched to melee face. I guess he just... Oh, now he did it. Okay, okay. Then I do also have to go to the gym at some point and hit leg day. That's going to be later, I guess, because I'm eating soon-ish. I'm not going to want to go to the gym for a little bit. But my headache's finally passed, I think. I'm not feeling it right now, so that's a positive. Oh, we're in the last phase of the fight. Did not hit. Game sucks. There's one. And two? Nope. Oh, that hit. Nice. Oh. Wrong button. Yep, I deserve that 24. That's fine. I've got a ton of supplies on the ground. That's not me purposely throwing. So I can go season my chicken. Ancient... oh, black dehyde body. I was like, what the fuck is that? Alright, eat all these sharks. Got plenty of sharks. Eat another shark. 1, 2, 3. Full HP. And then I got more prayer pots here. Alright, sounds good. I'll probably stream more later tonight, but thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Good luck on your hunter rumors. Hey, these are big specs. Serum. What song is playing right now? The Desert? It's so quiet. MUSPAH without a twisted bow sucks. Oh, keep running. Oops, that's my bad. That's my bad. Alright, spikes. That's enough. Oh, they listened right away. Spikes stop moving. That's pretty cool. I knew that phase was gonna happen. Perfect. Water break. Massive freeze. Oh, I'm sitting all weird. Uncomfortable. Beautiful phase. Right on the unfreeze. So he's gonna go back to melee phase. Or mage phase, aka melee form. Alright, here. Okay, and now we're in the final phase of the fight. One spec. Just need to land one more. 2 spec. Beautiful game. Beautiful. This could be a quick kill. Cool looking boss though, I gotta say. Whoop. And one more hit. That's a 310. Ancient Essence, Magic Seed, Torso Seed. I mean, yeah, I don't know. See all these summer pies. Take that, see this, and back to the entrance. Has a range first. Nope. Big freeze. We're gonna spec and one more hit. Spec lands and I'm happy. Spec did not land. Okay. Good. Ooh, finally an upbeat song. What is this? Frogland. Yep, makes sense. Oh, wrong fucking button. Damn it. Unintentional grief. Oh well. Dude, I fucking keep misclicking. Clicking in between prayers is very cringe. Okay. Do, 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 do. Unfreeze right now. Oh, and we're next phase. Or form. Yeah, maybe after Venator Bow, I try to finish up the blessing my quiver. But I might do like I'll try a few full runs because I always wanted to try the Venator Bow at Coliseum. Blessing the quiver is just such a bitch. I can farm wave 1 over and over again, or I can go for the higher waves. But even then, it's very slow with my gear. 1. And 2. Look at that. Oh, I didn't switch. Oh, we're good. I might just bank after this kill. Alright. Shard, please. Nope. Rubies? One singular ruby? What? Disgusting. Prayer pot. I do want the ancient brews. Can I dump anything else? Oh, I had one shark left. Ancient brew. So ruby, dehyde, ranging pot, summer pie, fire rune. Okay, we're good to bank here. Edgeville time. Bow goes there. This goes there. This accurate on charges? Yeah. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, be right back. All right, back. Chicken is now marinating. Pot up. Drop this. We're in range phase first. And now we attack. Pre-mage. Back to pre-range. Keep your distance. Push. Switch to your freeze gear. Switch to defense reduction spec. Turn off pre-melee. There we go. He's going to unfreeze soon. Probably right here. Oh, I had time to do one more attack. Turn on pre-melee, but we might not need it. Definitely did not need it. We're down here. We're about to go back to range phase in like one more hit. I should start running. We're back in range phase. So now he's going to do his first special, which is either going to be teleport. Yeah, it is. Now you just stand on this tile and AFK. Watch your character do cool shit. Bend arrows. Pew! Heat-seeking missiles. Pew! And just continue the phase. He's going to go back to mage in a sec. Or melee, I mean. Boom. Turn off melee. Then our screen's going to go dark, and he's going to summon spikes. There we go. Back to pre-range. Gonna run down here. That might push. Yeah, here we are. Freezing gears back on. We froze successfully. Oh, good. So this is nice because we'll be in range gear as we enter last phase, so it'll be fewer switch in our gear. That should have been a freeze on my part. Never mind, we pushed. We're good. So now I can get into a good spot for last phase. I'll hide out over here. Cool, now we just need to line of sight the explosion. I can pot up. Shield comes on. We range attack with smite and special attack. I don't have spec, but that's fine. Nope, I missed an attack. That's okay. My spec is up. Didn't really hit hard. No worries. You can literally just stand here and just switch between the two prayers. If you're using like a 5-tick weapon. Oh, that was a late swap by me. Whoops. Again, what am I doing? Here we go. That's gonna push. Then now it's just back to just the range form, basically. Oh, frozen cash. Please just give me a Venator bow. Shard. Damn. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. I mean, it's very unlikely to happen, but it could happen. It could have happened. That was a 348 kill. Super slow. Super, super slow. Okay, boss is spawning in 2, 1. I ranged first. Now you just attack. Chill out. You gotta envision the Venator shard drop that you want. It'll increase your odds by 5%. Run away. Get the freeze, switch to the spec weapon, land the spec. Very nice. Turn off pre-melee. Probably get 2 more attacks, and then I need to freeze again, but this is probably going to push. Oh, that's... I was 1 off. All good. Pre-mage, back to pre-range. Oh, okay, cool. Take a sip of water. Pre-mage, pre-range. He summons the spikes. They're going to chase me. But he's going to go into his other phase. There we go. And by phase, I mean form. Gonna run down here. Freeze. Keep running. Likely switching. Yep. And now it's chill. Okay. And spec. Back to per range. And spec. Back to per range. Oh, I may have goofed. Yep. I did indeed goof. One more hit. Perfect. Supply drop. Cool. I needed that. Leave the rest on the ground for now. And now we wait. So what do I have? 3 more sharks and 2 more purpots? Cool. Yeah, if anybody's joining the stream and have any questions about this boss, ask away. Ask away. And it is random which phase he starts in. We pushed. Special attack. Damn, didn't land. Unlucky. A couple more hits, then he'll unfreeze. And there it is. Got it. Back to ranging. He's going to do this first special attack. Either going to be spikes or teleport attack. It's everybody's favorite. This one's favorable to get first. Because if you get spikes first, you need to make sure you're not cutting the spikes to this tile. If they end up solidifying here, it really sucks. And you can't use the safe spot. My spec never landed. Let's try again. It landed. Back to range. Oop, too soon. Not that it landed though. Not that it landed though. I won. But that's okay. The freeze landed. But he hit the boss. I'm keeping whatever up. Perfect. That should push the last phase. It is. Big. Small. What? Oh, I fucking did the switcheroo too early. See this? Wait for one more attack. There we go. Alright, I'm feeling it. This is going to be a Venator Shard. It was indeed not a Venator Shard. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, can do another kill. After this kill, I'm gonna go turn on the barbecue and chuck my. What do I got? Zucchini. Got some chicken thighs. Put all that on the barbecue. Big spec. Unfreeze right now. That's probably enough to push. Yep. Where are the spikes? Oh, they're there. I do want to keep them away from this. Alright, that's gotta be enough. Yep. That was nice. Ended right there. Now he's gonna switch forms and do the stupid teleport bullshit. Yep. Water break. And then prayer, then switch back to mage gear, pray appropriately, freeze him, hit him with this, turn off pray melee. Can take a step to the side. Be in a good spot to run away if we need to. Probably will right here. Easy freeze. He's switching. This is ideal. Because now as we push him towards 13-14%, we're already in our range gear. Big chillin'. Right, making sure we're line of sighting the explosion. That's one. If this hits, we're already out of the phase. Perfect. Easy game. That's an ideal smite phase. Whoop, don't ask why I just switched that pair. That was a very fast end of the kill. A 243, that makes me happy. It's still slow as shit, but much better than fucking 4-minute bullshit kills I had before. Alright, I'll squeeze in one more kill here. I should be able to, as long as I don't make mistakes. Alright, mage first. Spec isn't up yet for another few seconds. Oh, no need for that. This reggae one? Yep. Oh, I did not sleep enough last night. Checking the spec, it landed. Alright, I gotta get closer to the red tile. Yeah. Run away. Hey, well, he's gonna start porting around in a second. Right here. Okay, right here. There we go. His second port is always up here, in the northwest corner. That's pretty easy to determine where he's gonna be. It's a fixed pattern. A little freeze. Back to range. So this is the reverse of last time. So he's going to go back to mage, but then back to range for the last phase. It is what it is. Here we go. Can I do this? Nice, it landed. Oop. Medieval, that's the name of that song. Okay, now we're last phase. Spec 1. It missed. I don't get a spec 2. Unlucky. My prayer was changed. That's some baloney. Here we go. There we go. That was lucky. I just happened to run here into an opening. Not bad. Move. Good. Plenty of room to work with here. For mage, when he does that, back to prayer range. And he's dead. Rune plate legs, ancient essence, molten glass. Yikes. Back to the bank. Leaving the vial on the ground. No worries. Alright, turn on the barbecue. We're back. All right, we're back. Well, let's go. Drop that. All right, range form first. I'm gonna take a hit. That's fine. We've got Coil. Zorro song. Such a good song. Fuck it. Double specking. Nice. Second one landed. Don't need to be praying that. No, I do. Got some fresh zucchini straight from the garden. Just chop some of that up. It's gonna go in the barbecue. Grill it up with some chicken. It's gonna be a delish. Half the chicken thighs are seasoned with the mesquite seasoning, and the other chicken thighs are lemon pepper, I believe that's what it is. Pretty quick kill so far. Oh. Oh, I thought I could go there. Guess not. Alrighty, I'm gonna go over here so I can go hide. Okay, good, that's one. Never lucky. Come on, you can hit. Come on. Bro, what are these hits? Yep, figured I was gonna take a hit from that. Can I stop hitting zeros? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, the 37 when he's out of prayer. Okay. That's fun. That is fine. That's fun. That's just fun interactive mechanics. Let's give a boss a bunch of mechanics, and if you do them properly, you don't get rewarded because you can't hit. Where's my shark? There it is. This part of the song just so good. Bum, 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 bum. I remember hearing Mod Ash created this song. I could be wrong, but pretty sick if he did. Okay, cool. I can't type because I pressed enter apparently. Or I can't switch prayer books. Prayer books. What am I saying? Couldn't switch between tabs, whatever that's called. F keys. Except I don't use F keys. I mean, I use F keys, but I have them all remapped to Q, W, E, R, and D, as everybody should. If people are actually pressing F keys, you're crazy. Remap that shit. Like, nobody hands are that big. Not to lie, some people's hands are, but for the most part, they aren't. Bum, 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 bum. All right, big hit right here, right here, right here, big hit, boom. My spec had not landed. Where's my spec weapon? There it is. There we go. Principality. Whoa. Alright, we're going back to range here. Okay, back to mage. Like, why is that not guaranteed 100, or not 100, but a hit? This is fun. I love hitting zeros. That's a hit. Alright, this one right here is a Venator shard. That Dragon Bolt drop always gets me jubated. Okay, I could do other one more. And I gotta check on the barbecue. Beautiful. Sit back and relax. You know what? I completely forgot something. Robert, I don't know. Are you still in the chat by chance? I completely forgot. I did something earlier, and I wanted to do something on stream. But I did something off stream, but I wanted to share the... I did some clue scrolls off screen, but I saved the caskets. And I wanted to open them on stream. So I'll do some casket opening right after this kill. I had 3 master clues. Unfortunately, the third master clue needed the Black Dragon Mask, which is like a hard clue skill reward that I don't have. I put it in the bank, but then I did a few hard clues, and I'm gonna hope that I randomly hit that Black Mask or Black Dragon Mask reward. And it's like very unlikely to happen, but I think I have 3 hard clue caskets open and 2 master. Would be very nice if I could hit the Black Mask, Black Dragon, I mean. Wow, my specs hit. Wow. 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 Crazy. Whoop, that's my bad. That's my bad. Alright, I could probably squeeze in one more kill, but I'm gonna open these caskets up. And then I'm gonna focus on cooking dinner. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's deposit this. Stop that. And then now we go down here. 3 reward caskets, 2 reward caskets. There we go. Cool. Alright, first hard clue. I'm not going to do the Zelda music for every casket here. Here we go. Black Dragon Mask would be sick. Okay. 10k, really. I don't think I've seen a hard clue worth that low. But no problem. It happens. Let's bank this. 86k for that last one. Not good. Not good at all. Last hard clue. Oh, they incrementally went up in value. That's something. All right, 2 masters. First master. I mean, sure. And last master. Anguish Ornament Kit. I'm happy with that. That is fucking sick. I've always wanted that. Sick! That's huge. That is huge. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It was all worth it. That is awesome. I am very happy to get that. Inventory tag. Cool. Except now, I need to, on every single one of my loadouts, I need to update it. Update from inventory. Every single setup that uses range, I need to switch this. Unless I did toggle fuzzy. Oh no, that would just be for this one. Never mind. It's okay. It's just a small little thing I need to do at some point. Well, that's cool. I'm glad I got that. That's a really cool one. To be honest, I don't remember what Anguish looked like. I should have checked it before converting it, but that actually looks so sick. And Crystal is see-through? Or is that just like my plugin that's making me a little see-through? I think it's the plugin. Anyways, that's really cool that I got that. Bank all this. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh yeah, so unfortunately, I'm going to drop this master clue. Yeah, I can't do this step. I need a Black Dragon Mask. I don't have it. Odds are I'm not going to get that for a long ass time from hard clues, so goodbye, master clue. Grab all these. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna go cook dinner. I'll be back later. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Peace out.